Hey, good evening, everybody. I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and we were just having a random conversation, and it came up. I asked him who his favorite vampire was, and he told me the Count from Sesame Street, and I was like, "What? He doesn't count." And he looked at me and smiled, and he said, "He certainly does." And it made me laugh for a second, but it also made me think that when I was younger, I sure did watch a lot of Sesame Street. In one episode, they had a magician on it, and this is the trick that he performed here. So he was chilling out on the street, and he had all his cards set up on a table, and he had all the big names gathered around. He had the Cookie Monsters and the Tullys and the Elmos, and my man the Count even was right up front. And the magician said, "Today I'm going to show you all a magic trick, but it's a little bit more of a game." He said, "Since everybody's gathered around, I want everybody to be able to participate. And so it's this trick you can all follow along and do it at the same time. And even you boys and girls at home can follow along with your fingers on the TV screen if you wanted." Now, he proceeded, "Just like any board game, this game has a few rules." He said, "In a moment, I'm going to ask you to select a card and move it around the table here, in your head, of course." And he said, "But you cannot move diagonal." He said, "You can move side to side, up and down, back and forth, but not diagonal." And he said, "The only other rule is if I remove a card, then you can't move to the blank spot." So everybody get it? He said, "What about you? How about you, the Count? You get it?" And the Count said, "I am the Count. They call me the Count because I love to count things." And the magician said, "You know what? I'm going to take that as a yes." So everybody please mentally select one of the cards on the table here. Now I may also note this is a 1, this is an 11, and this is a 12 here. So go ahead and mentally select one card. Now, I want you to move as many times as the number on the card you selected. Now, I'll give you an example. Say you picked 3, we'd go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, however you want to do it. I'll give you a moment. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and remove the Jack of Clubs. Anybody have the Jack of Clubs? Hopefully not, and everybody's still in the game here. Now, for this next phase, I would like y'all to again move as many times as the number on the card you're at currently. Now, it might be the same card from the previous, or it might be a new card, but whatever you're on now, go ahead and move that many times. I'll give you a sec. All right, so I'm going to remove 2 cards this time, and I'm really feeling like this 7 here and this one. So now we're going to mix it up a little bit on this turn, and as you can see, we have some red cards and black cards on the table. If the selection you're on now is a red card, I'd like you to move 3 times. That's RED. Or if you're on a black card, then it'll be BLACK 5 times. So 3 for red, 5 for black. I'll give you a second. All right, so hopefully everybody's still with me here, and I'm going to remove a few more cards this time. So I am already not liking this one. And let's say this one and this one. So, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and remove a 4th card here. So, hopefully everybody is still in the game, and the magician looked up and everybody was staring at him, smiling, nodding their heads. And of course, I still was at home. So, he said, "Now, for this phase, I would like y'all again to move as many times as the selection you're on at the moment. Just like in the first 2 phases. I'll give you a second." Everybody there? Okay, the magician reached his hand over and he grabbed this card. And everybody's still good, hopefully. Now, he dwindled down from 12 cards to 4 cards. That's 2/3 of the deck we've gotten rid of. So for this last phase here, he said, I'm going to now remove 1 card, and I want y'all to move as many times as that. So he reached down and he picked up the Ace of Clubs. Now that meant everybody needs to move 1 time from wherever they were just currently at. Alright, everybody there? Now he reached down, he went ahead and got rid of the 4, and hopefully nobody was on that, and he was left with 2 cards. 50-50 shot. And he said, I am now going to just do my best guess to see where everybody is here. And hopefully everybody is still in the game and actually is the winner of our game here. We have come down to the 3 of diamonds, and hopefully, just like me, everybody else ended up on the 3 of diamonds. And he said, but wait, the other miraculous thing about this is it was the only red card out of all our other cards here on the table. And everybody was just shocked. Grover popped his head up and passed out, and the count said, this guy's a wizard, let's get out of here. Hope y'all like the trick.